Hi, everybody. Father Chris from St. Mary of False River in New Roads. We've been getting a few calls into the office today about what our plans are for the weekend, and so I thought I would just visit with you here in video form so that way you can share it with others, and that will hopefully alleviate any wonder about what we're going to do. So very simply, I'll even put it up on the screen here, 7 a.m. Mass will be at St. Mary Church this weekend instead of at St. Francis Chapel. So that's on Sunday. Our Sunday 7 a.m. Mass will be at the St. Mary Church instead of St. Francis Chapel. If there are dangerous conditions around your home, please stay home. Obviously, it's important that you use good common sense. If you've got ice on the roads or ice anywhere around and it could be dangerous, it's probably going to also be dangerous at church. So stay home if there are dangerous conditions, frozen ice around your home. If you're unable to come to Mass because of the weather conditions, I would invite you to read the Mass readings, and those will be available on our website, stmarysfr.org, stmarysfr.org, right there on the top of the website. In fact, I can show you what that looks like. If we go over to our website here, stmarysfr.org, you'll see right as you scroll down, you'll see the worship aid in the middle of the screen, as well as the Mass live stream. We're going to be live streaming the Mass this weekend for your convenience if you're unable to get out of your house. And then also a weather dashboard if you want to see what the weather is like at St. Mary's. And so since we're thinking about the weather, just looking at we have a weather station here at the parish. And so you can see as of January 23rd, right now it's 61 degrees outside. And it's not raining. The weather looks great, but let's look at the weather for the weekend. So from our weather station, it looks as if the weather's going to stay in the 50s and 40s on Saturday, and then the weather's still going to stay in the 40s on Sunday. But there is going to be a lot of rain, and we're just trying to make sure that everybody's going to stay safe. And so what we're going to do, again, the only thing that's different that's going to change about our Mass schedule is going to be the 7 a.m. Mass. But if it's dangerous, please don't get out on the roads. Please stay home. We'll provide the Mass live streamed. And then also you may want to make an act of spiritual communion as well. And we'll put that on our website for you. So again, very simply, 7 a.m. Mass at St. Mary Church instead of St. Francis Chapel. If there are dangerous conditions around your home, please stay home. If you're unable to come to Mass because of weather conditions, please read the Mass readings for the weekend. The Mass will be live streamed, and you can pray an act of spiritual communion during that time. All right, so hopefully that clears up any of the issues. The Adoration Chapel is still open, but in the same way, please use good common sense and be aware that if you do come to the Adoration Chapel, it's kind of at your own risk. There could be ice in the area. So please be safe this weekend and know that I'm praying for all of you. And for those of you who may not be able to come to Mass, I certainly take your intentions with me as I go to the altar this weekend. Stay safe. I look forward to seeing you at Mass. And if not, I look forward to seeing you in the future.